Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the What Are We Doing podcast. My name's Levi McCurdy, and this is episode 217. Welcome back. Another week, another day, another trip around the sun. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag I'm a Sheetz freak, okay? You know what it is. At the end of the day, we get our way. Now, did I go on a tizzy a few weeks ago? Yes, I did, okay? When I discovered that Sheetz was sending out all of my Pennsylvania friends the same green shirt. We've got now so many green Sheetz shirts. I said, Sheetz, what's up, fam? Other people are getting purple shirts. I want a purple shirt. And they were all like, Levi, all you have to do is ask. So I asked. I said, listen, I don't now, my obsession has now been taken to the next level. When you entertain me, when you absorb and allow yourself to be absorbed by me and the bits and the things that I create online, I gotcha. And when I getcha, then it's fair game. Then we're playing the back and forth, the cat and mouse. So then I up the antes, okay? They didn't deliver in time a purple shirt and an additional green one. I wanted all the colors.
What are we doing?
And so I said, send me one of each. And they said, okay, bet, hold my street taco. And so they sent me, as what you could have seen from the intro, I now own upwards of 8 Sheetz shirts.
What are we doing?
And shout out to the Sheetz team, you know what I mean? This episode, this studio, everything that you see before you is brought to you by our friends at Sheetz. If you need gas, convenience, food, batteries, anything, last minute gift cards this holiday season, not only do they sell their own, which you should just pick up for yourself just to have in your wallet, you know what I'm saying? But other places and restaurants, of course, you know what I'm talking about. Get it at Sheetz. And shout out to the team at the Camp Hill store. I heard it was nothing but a local extravaganza just yesterday when they opened the all-new Sheetz right down the road.
What are we doing?
And so now we have collectively, I think we're still building 2 or 3 more locations within a 5-mile radius of the house, but we've got our Camp Hill location open and ready to go. There was a line of 50 to 100 people out each end of the building trying to get in. There was a line of cars wrapped around down the street trying to get in. And do you know, it was a success. They cut the ribbon. Everyone had a good time. Everyone was cheerful. It's the holiday season. It's a brand new Sheetz. How exciting!
What are we doing?
And so now that I have my shirts, here's the next thing, the next hurdle we need to get over, Sheetz. Okay, listen up. To the Sheetz team and the Sheetz team only. If you're not part of the Sheetz team, you can fast forward this part and then we'll get to some fun bits later. But pay attention. If you're the Sheetz team, I need to be the DJ at these grand openings.
What are we doing?
Okay, the fact that we're bringing in, I get it, okay? We partner with the local radio stations. They send down their best DJ, and about every hour or whatever they're contractually obligated to do, they'll make the announcements and then show up, pack up, and go home. Okay, and that's the issue, Sheetz. They're contractually obligated to be there, and they're not actually there for the love of the game like I would actually be. So hear me out. Here's the next proposition. I've already got 8 Sheetz shirts on for this episode. I'm thinking I wear more, if not an equivalent amount. Give me 1 grand opening and we'll make it happen. We're opening like 8 different locations within a 5-minute drive of the house. I think we can spare DJ Levi, DJ Sheetz Freak, if you know what I mean. Let me at it. I'll be there. You want it to happen all day? 5 a.m. to 5 p.m.? Let's rock, dude.
What are we doing?
So that's the next proposition. Shout out to Sheetz. We made the shirts happen, okay? I was weary. It was around Thanksgiving time. I was like, maybe they're just on holiday. Maybe they didn't come yet. And then boom, as soon as we got back on Monday, we got a package of a lifetime. Shout out to Sheetz. If you're sitting there thinking, wow, maybe I'll go to Wawa for lunch. Don't do it. Go to Sheetz.
What are we doing?
I mean, there's no other option. What other option are you going to do this holiday season? You're going to go to Wawa? You're going to go to Wawa, dude? You're going to go to Wawa? You're going to go anywhere else but Sheet Rudders, dude? Ow. That's old. It's antiquated. Their food's terrible. Turkey Hill, dude? A rotisserie pizza? Disgusting. Go to Sheetz.
What are we doing?
So, you know what I mean? I got every color of the rainbow. I got all the shirts. And oh, by the way, they sent a card. I don't know. I lost my card. And they said, hey, dear Levi, sorry we didn't have any purple left. So they still owe me a purple shirt. So now, as far as I'm concerned, Sheetz owes me one purple shirt and one DJ spot for a grand opening in Central PA. Yes or yes, make it happen.
What are we doing?
Basically it's the holiday times, and I think everyone's pretty much tired of Mariah. I mean, is it yes or yes? We're so sick of the all I want for Christmas.
What are we doing?
Like, get out, dude. We're done unthawing her. Next year in 2026, we're not unthawing Mariah. We're going to leave her frozen. Just leave her frozen for a year because we're kind of over it. And everyone needs a little bit a new Christmas music in their life. Hey, my new Christmas song, Under the Christmas Lights, doing dummy numbers.
What are we doing?
I mean, the feedback, the streams, the interaction, the comments, the cheers, the everything. I mean, shout out to you if you are one of the many who has listened to Under the Christmas Lights. I mean, we should just listen to it right now. You know what I mean? It just makes so much sense to just listen to it. We should probably just put it on repeat. Should we not? Should we put it on repeat? You know what I mean? Because I'm wrapped up right here, holding you close. I don't want to miss any holiday fun, but every time I look at you, I'm done. I should be hanging lights above that door, but I'm tangled in you, asking for more with you. We be with you, under the Christmas lights. People are laughing around the fireside. Hope is swirling like a midsummer tide. I should be cheering with my fam, I know, but I'm melting with you under this mist of snow. Rumors are whispering, Santa's en route. Magic in the air and the stars. I mean, what are you talking about? Go stream it right now.
What are we doing?
Go stream it right now on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora. I think it's on Snapchat. I mean, YouTube Music, the whole 9 yards. It's everywhere, broski. So if you haven't heard Under the Christmas Lights by Levi McCurdy just yet, stream it now. I'm telling you, it'll change your mood. It'll change your life. I mean, are you having problems? Are you having problems in your life? Stream Under the Christmas Lights by Levi McCurdy right now, and all of your problems will vanish, go away.
What are we doing?
It's like magic. It's like Christmas magic. It's a Christmas miracle. If you stream this song, all of your wildest dreams will come true. I mean, it's not a bit, it's not an opinion, it's a pure fact. It is a 100% scientifically proven fact. If you go listen to my new song right now, Under the Christmas Lights by Levi McCurdy on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, YouTube Music, wherever you stream, like an abundance of money, refresh your banking app, it'll just show up in your account. Like you will have so much joy and so much money for Christmas gifts and everything. I mean, I'm telling you, just go stream the song now. It's magic. It's like magic. It's a grand magic trick. It's my ultimate comeback as a magician. I figure with Now You See Me 3, Now You Don't in theaters, what better time to bring a little bit of magic back during the holiday time, that holiday spirit magic. You know what I mean? Yes or yes?
What are we doing?
So if you haven't streamed it, you need to go do that right now. The feedback's insane. I've got clients, my stylist, friends from college, friends from high school, friends who are, just everybody is telling me like, oh my gosh, Levi, this song's so good. It needs to be on the radio. It needs to be in a Hallmark movie. And to all of those things, I say yes, yes, yes.
What are we doing?
And it's doing dummy numbers, dude. It's a banger. It's like when I said I was going to drop the best holiday song of all time and take the throne from Miss Mariah Carey, I wasn't joking, okay? People can call me a troll. People can call it whatever they want. But at the end of the day, we're climbing the charts. You know what I mean? So it's the holiday time. Go stream it now under the Christmas lights. Links down below. We got to talk about this, man, because listen, at the end of the day, we got to know when to quit. Okay, we said it 3 years ago, 3 to 5 years ago now. When's the last time you've been to a Ruby Tuesdays? When's the last time you've been to a Ruby Tuesdays, a TGI Fridays, or any of the other antiquated? I mean, Applebee's is kind of hanging on by a thread. Sometimes they'll do the dollar drinks and like the unlimited chicken fingers, and people will just flock to Applebee's and just boost their stock a little bit higher. They partnered with IHOP, so that kind of like is a new appendage for them that's kind of sort of keeping them alive. But like these dying chain restaurants that will inevitably end up as family diners named after whatever street they live on in your town, are slowly just kind of fading. So when they see and can capture and somewhat potentially monetize off of a viral moment that thereof be on TikTok and other social medias, they gotta act quick, they gotta reel in the fish, and they've gotta squeeze every single dime that they can out of these moments. So when the corporate team at TGI Fridays out of the Atlanta airport, one of the reasons it's probably still in business. I mean, the airport it sends thousands upon hundreds of thousands upon millions of dollars of revenue their way. It's an airport. Everyone needs to eat. Everyone's bored. They sit down at TGI Fridays because it's a brand they recognize and know, and boom, the airport TGI Fridays is like the #1 performing TGI Fridays in the region because it just has that much foot traffic heading straight into it. And so at the Atlanta airport, this little cranky boy was just a little cranky pants, okay? He was whining a little bit. Mom couldn't handle it. And for those of us who have toddlers, we all know we've been there. We've had that son or toddler, kid or child who, is making a little too much noise, maybe disturbing the peace, maybe just not having a great day as a little infant because they can't regulate their emotions yet. And so what happened when this little boy got into a little tizzy, the server of the table, her name's Brittany, and she just decided that she was going to take it off of her the mother's hands and carry around the boy in the restaurant. Okay, take a look at this. I can't find the original video. The only videos I can find of the actual event is just TikTokers talking over it. So we got to have it muted because they just be talking. And so, but here's Brittany. She's got the little boy. She's walking around with the little boy. And it's just, she calmed him down. He stopped whining. The parents got to eat in peace. It took 20 minutes. And then boop, they were on their way. And you know what I mean? Hey, little weird.
What are we doing?
Like, anyone else find it a smidge weird that the server's just booping around with this little infant that she doesn't know that's hers, like carrying him around, doing her job? It's kind of weird. I'm not sure how comfortable I would be with my TGI Fridays server picking up my son, taking him back in the kitchen, serving people fucking mozzarella sticks and Bourbon Street barbecue chicken. Like, okay, fine. I mean, it's kind of got sketch. I'd be a little on edge, especially the fact that I'm in an airport. Maybe potentially just a little, I don't know. I wouldn't take my eyes off of her if she's carrying around my son in that form or fashion, but that's just me, just an opinion. And so what then happened was this video goes viral. This nice, extremely understanding woman who's serving us at the TGI Fridays in a stressful environment such as the Atlanta airport decides to take it upon herself to soothe the boy, give the parents a break, and the video goes viral. It did almost as many numbers as my new Christmas song streamed in the first 48 hours.
What are we doing?
And so the video goes viral, and now corporate has gotten a hold of this story. And so naturally, TGI Fridays, trying to keep the brand alive, they fly him out. They fly out 2 or 3 people from corporate to talk to Brittany, make a TikTok about it, and present her with a Christmas gift that they assumed she would never forget, okay? So when the message came across his desk, when one of his servers went viral, he thought it might be bad news. Here we go.
When you hear viral, you never know. I saw this video and it touched my heart like it touched millions of people around the country, maybe even around the world, wanting to give you some recognition, right? So I'm going to pass it over to the field.
This is a lovely moment because Brittany is an amazing employee that's been working with us for a while.
Uh-huh.
Employees, we're really just having this moment where we can talk about and recognize genuine.
Good for her. Good for her. She went viral. I mean, good for her.
Genuine service industry.
Yep.
You don't fake it. You're genuine. We love
She
that.
don't fake shit, bro. She's a genuinely nice lady. I mean, it's real. It's
All
real.
of our employees have regularly.
Yep.
Here today and having a moment to recognize this moment, and we want to present you with, like you see on TV.
Get it, girl.
So open it up.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. $10,000. $10,000. What is it? 5,000? $500. $500. They gave her $500 to show their appreciation of her doing a good job, busting her ass, probably working 40 plus hours a week, making shit money for tips. Like, people were angry. It's the airport. It's a stressful environment. And they flew multiple HQ employees from, I think, Austin, Texas is where the TGI Fridays headquarters is. I think, don't quote me on it. They flew them to Atlanta and they presented her with a $500 check. It cost more for the plane tickets for him to get there and back.
What are we doing?
It's 2025. It's going to cover half of her car payment this month.
What are we doing?
It's not even gonna, it's gone. It's barely, she almost had to pay taxes on it.
What are we doing?
I mean, we couldn't have added one more zero. We couldn't have with the amount of views that her original video got, plus this viral moment, would have paid out on social media more than $500.
What are we doing?
And so, of course, naturally, it's 2025, okay? And in 2025, you know, when things like this happen, it's a big deal. The corporation can't cover it, so we have to take it to the streets. We have to take it to the people. And of course, the mother of the little boy who was carried around by Miss Brittany Bell started a GoFundMe with an original goal of 10 grand. They smashed it. Now it's at about 13. They've got almost 12. And people have been donating as of recently, 20 minutes ago.
What are we doing?
They've almost raised $12,000 from the generosity of the people of America and Canada and all over the world. They have donated enough money to a 10x, essentially. No, I'm sorry, like 20 times the amount that TGI Fridays gave her as a holiday bonus. Hey, all of the TGI Friday employees should have got a $500 holiday bonus anyways.
What are we doing?
You shouldn't have to go viral, you greedy fuck. You know what I mean? So thank God for our friends at GoFundMe who are just constantly coming through for those in need, especially in this holiday season where we have some people who would tell you that affordability doesn't exist and it's a hoax and it was something that was made up by people a long time ago. And we shouldn't believe everything we see when it comes to the prices at the grocery store.
What are we doing?
So for $500, I mean, that's it. And that's pretty much it. And so what better gift what better gift this holiday season than $500? Am I right? She shouldn't complain. She shouldn't complain. Hey, if she she made a face. If she complains, she's ungrateful. They should take it back. They should take $500 out of her paycheck now. What they should do is they should take $1,000 out of her next paycheck if she complains. I'm just saying, it's $500. She should be fucking grateful.
What are we doing?
Just kidding. Listen, ladies, this is what I'm talking about. Let me explain something to you. If you're trying to figure guys out, ladies, if you're trying to figure out why you're single or why your man has been dozing off, just thinking about random things, and you ask him, hey, what are you thinking about? And he says, nothing, don't worry about it. This is it. We figured it out. This is what guys think about when we're zoning out, okay? After a long day at work, this is what we're thinking about.
A Godzilla super fan from the East Bay living out his birthday fantasy, and you've got to see it to believe it. Take a look. The Martinez man was gifted a Godzilla rage room for his birthday. It was complete with a mini cardboard replica of Tokyo. Oh, come on, kick those buildings. Take them out right there. He dressed as the iconic giant lizard to destroy the city. His wife posted about the experience on social media, saying it was a stress outlet for him after a very tough year.
Yeah.
You know, we all need some Godzilla
we do,
rage
don't we?
rooms, don't you think?
Well, I feel
We
like
do.
rage rooms became a thing during the pandemic. You were seeing very
that was a
small
stupid
groups going
business
out
idea, and they're
releasing
all
their
closed
stress
now.
that way.
What are we doing?
And hey, if there's a room for you to do it, and you know you're not damaging
this.
anything else.
I want
outside of
this.
that,
This is what I want for
sure,
Christmas.
Enjoy.
I wonder how well he
This
can-
is what Megs just asked me. Megs just asked me last night, what can I get you for Christmas? And I said, absolutely nothing.
What are we doing?
But now this is what I want. This is what I want on my list. I want a Godzilla costume. I want a city created out of cardboard boxes, and I want to come through and I want to smash the city. Let me explain something to you, ladies. When you're always trying to figure us out, you're always trying to figure out what to get us for gifts, for Christmas, for our birthdays. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What do you want to eat? What do you want for dinner? Every single goddamn day of our lives. And it's always the same answer. Us fellas, we're simple. We just say, I don't care. It's up to you. You make the decision. I don't need anything. I have everything, babe. I've got you. That's all I need. Priceless.
What are we doing?
You know what I mean? Like if you go gift shopping for a man who already has every tool, every camera accessory, every tech gadget, basically everything you need to survive, what more could you possibly get for us other than this, other than a Godzilla experience? I'm talking get me the suit, get me an inflatable Godzilla costume, set up a bunch of boxes as a city in the living room, and let me smash them. I mean, I could call 6 people. I could call 6 people right now who would pick up immediately because it's me calling. And I would say, hey, do you want to dress up in a Godzilla costume and smash a cardboard city so I can film it? And then we'll make a video and it'll be really fun. They'll say, yeah, bet, Levi, I'm on my way.
What are we doing?
They'd be ecstatic. I know 6 people who would be ecstatic to do that right now. Another prime example. Hey, by the way, Lilo and Stitch. What's the first thing Stitch did? The first thing Stitch did when he escaped space and came down to Earth, got back home with Lilo, he sets up a goddamn San Francisco city and destroys it like Godzilla.
What are we doing?
We're playing Godzilla games. It's all guys want to do. It's 2025. We're stressed out. The economy's shit. Groceries cost too much. You keep yabbing at us. You keep asking us what we want for dinner. And all we really want to do at the end of the day is smash a city like cardboard boxes dresses Godzilla.
What are we doing?
Like, ladies, if you find your man dozing off and you're thinking, shit, he's thinking about some girl. He's daydreaming about another woman who's clearly more good looking, goes to the gym, has goals, a career, and has her life figured out. Wrong! We're thinking about this shit.
What are we doing?
We're thinking about dressing up as a goddamn Japanese dinosaur that destroys cities and knocking some shit over. That's it. That's all guys want. We're that simple. Ladies, if you're single, if you're alone, if you've been trying to figure it out, if you don't know what to do for your husband on a daily basis, this is it.
What are we doing?
It's that simple. It's actually It's actually quite that simple. It starts as a bit and then it becomes real, because at the end of the day, I was joking, but now the more that I think about it, this is exactly what I want. It's what Jeff would want. It's what Justin would want. I'm telling you, if all of my friends' significant other, it's what Paul would want. It's what my other friend Paul would want. If my friends' significant others got them a dinosaur costume and a bunch of cardboard boxes to smash, I know my brother-in-law can get us boxes real freaking cheap. And so, like, at the end of the day, they would be, ecstatic.
What are we doing?
Ladies, it's free. It's free. It's for you. It's free. We don't gatekeep here. We don't withhold, you know what I mean? You've got less than 7 days to figure it out. There's like 6 or 7 days left till Christmas, and you've got until then to figure it out. It's not going to take much long for Amazon to get you a dinosaur costume, and then for you to find a bunch of cardboard boxes. It shouldn't take you that long either. At most, go to Walmart, go to the post office. They're free. They're $1. It's cheap. Make your significant other a cardboard city this holiday season and let them smash some shit.
What are we doing?
And so at the end of it, you've got to really, folks, appreciate your boss more. Listen, this is what you need to start doing. If you didn't send your boss a Christmas card this holiday season, what are we doing? You got to. If you are an employee and you have a boss, or you work for someone, or it is someone else's direct responsibility to put money from their bank account into yours so you can go out and spend it at Denny's, then by God, you should have gotten them at least a Christmas card, let alone a Christmas gift of appreciation.
What are we doing?
Hey, friggin' Christmas Vacation, Clark Griswold, what's he do? He walks right into Mr. Shirley's office, his boss, and says, "Here you go, boss. Here's a gift of our appreciation. Thank you for employing me. Thank you for giving me money every week, every month, however often you work for these people. Get them a Christmas card."
What are we doing?
You're over here waiting on your boss to give you a Christmas bonus. Bitch, give your boss a bonus of appreciation.
What are we doing?
I got a card from one of my guys a few weeks ago. I got a lovely little sparkly snowman card from my boy Luke. He sent me a Christmas card. He said, "Hey, Levi, thank you so much. I look forward to working with you in 2026. I can't thank you enough for this opportunity. Here's a gift card. Have fun with your family. Merry Christmas and happy holidays." If you didn't get your boss a card, let alone a gift card from Sheetz, let alone a gift that's wrapped all very nice because you appreciate them for employing you continuously, bitch, they'll fire you tomorrow. They don't give a shit. You're replaceable. You think because they said you could have off for a few days, you think because they said Usher's daddy's home, you think because your boss is nice to you on a daily basis, they're not going to fire you next week. Go to the grocery store. There's still time. You have 4 days left. Go to the grocery store, get a $3 card, put their name on it, say thank you, happy holidays, and give it to your boss tomorrow.
What are we doing?
That's the ultimate Christmas hack. If you get anyone else a gift this year, get your boss a gift. That's the ultimate hack. You want to keep your job. You want to raise. You want to be recognized at next year's Christmas party as one of the ultimate employees. Get your boss a Christmas card this holiday season, and I'm telling you, you'll be like employee of the month #1 every single month of 2026.
What are we doing?
It's the ultimate hack. If you're an employee, if you're an entrepreneur and you work for yourself, so sad for you. I'm sorry you're going to be working through the holidays. But if you're an employee and someone else signs your check, get them a goddamn gift this holiday season.
What are we doing?
Well, listen, Netflix, we talked about it last week, and here's an update to the story. We said, you know what I mean, Netflix was gunning for the Warner Brothers deal. Then Paramount came in and was like, "Yo, what up? We've got the owner of Oracle, aka a billionaire, right underneath Elon Musk on the list of billionaires. And he's willing to give us the cash we need to do this deal. Netflix is trying to give you stock options. We're trying to give you cold hard cash." And Warner Brothers and their board members said, "Hey, we like Netflix better."
What are we doing?
And so that's pretty much where we're at. So now Netflix needs to chill out, and let's just hope fingers crossed that nothing changes between now and January and the FCC and Zaddy Trumpets doesn't do anything to shut it down. Because if they don't, and Netflix does acquire Warner Brothers, it will then be the completion of what we now know is phase 3 out of 4 phases of their total monopolization of the multimedia industry.
What are we doing?
With the acquisition of Warner Brothers and everything going on there and that kind of at a standstill, Netflix has now moved on to phase 4 of total takeover, control, annihilation of the media industry that is that of here in the United States, by now exclusively making deals with podcasters.
What are we doing?
Coming soon, early 2026, your favorite iHeartRadio shows, your favorite Barstool Sports podcast, among others, will now exclusively be streaming their video episodes via Netflix. No more YouTube, no more Spotify. It will exclusively be streamed via Netflix. So you can now log into Netflix and you will be able to do a magnitude of things. You can watch a TV show, you can watch a movie, you can play a game, and you can now listen to your favorite podcasts. Talk about the monopolization of the media industry. It's Netflix.
What are we doing?
Your Netflix subscription is going to be $45 a month by the end of all this. If this continues, if the podcasts are successful, now listen, we've seen this once before. Spotify did the same thing when they were trying to grow. Okay, Spotify came in and said, listen, we've got Joe Rogan, we've got Alex Coops, we've got Caller Daddy, we've got all the big hitters, and they're exclusively on us. We couldn't watch any of those podcasts other than on Spotify for like the last 3 or 4 years. They've loosened the reins a little bit and they let their pups back out on YouTube and other social media platforms. But for a few years, the only way to watch Joe Rogan or learn about the latest Gluck Gluck 9000 techniques from Alex Cooper was only on Spotify. And so that's what Netflix is trying to do. They're taking all the shows off of all the other platforms, putting them on Netflix to drive the traffic onto their platform. And then eventually in a few years, when all of that hype dies down, they'll keep the podcast there. They'll build out their podcast library to allow other creators like me on the platform. And then it will just become a flood of all of the RSS feeds. And then boop, Barstool Sports and iHeartMedia and The Breakfast Club and Charlemagne will all go back to multicasting all of the video episodes. We've seen it before with Spotify. We'll do it again with Netflix. So will this change how we watch and people create and consume podcasts? No, absolutely not.
What are we doing?
There is no change coming. There's not going to be a major revolution. I see people on Facebook and on fucking Instagram threads, whoever fucking uses that shit. There's like 14 people. There's literally 14 people on Instagram threads. I saw someone on Instagram threads saying that this is going to revolutionize the podcast industry. And hey, man, listen, if there's no way that Netflix is going to revolutionize the podcast industry with The Breakfast Club, and pardon my take on Barstool Sports. It's not a big enough audience. There won't be enough people who actually, use the Netflix app on their phone, their iPads, and their TVs to watch their podcasts. It's not how it works. It's supposed to be audio only, but like at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to connect with the Netflix audience the same way games aren't, and the same way that like a handful of their original series and movies just kind of fall through.
What are we
like
doing?
We've seen Netflix do this before. And so at the end of the day, I think the library is going to be too limited to get the people over that they think they're going to get. But hey, who knows? Who knows? Maybe one day soon, Netflix will be the one and only place to watch podcasts. And as soon as that day comes, we can come back to this episode. But I'm willing to put all of my money on the fact that it won't. And it'll be like a year fad. And then boop, it's not going to really do much. It's just another bag for Dave Portnoy. It's another bag for Charlemagne. It's just another tax write-off for iHeartMedia, and just a way for them to all just keep sending each other the same $1 billion. Like the same $1 billion is just getting passed around 7 major companies out in Los Angeles, California right now.
What are we doing?
AI companies keep sending it back and forth, investments, yada, yada, yada. It's just, at the end of the day, it's a situation where I don't think that the podcasts on Netflix are going to catch on. Maybe I'm wrong. I might have put my foot in my mouth, but let me know in the comments down below, okay? Now, this is just a story that I think really is going to be a revolutionary tale. I think people are going to flood. I said last week with the Netflix news that this is probably going to be the end of the movie theater, but what better way to get us back in the movie theaters than the First Lady herself, Melania Trump?
What are we doing?
I mean, we got some of the greatest news this week when they released this trailer exclusively in theaters January 30th. The movie, the title is just called Melania. And I mean, we've got the full trailer right here. We're going to break it down, a little recap and record, if you will. But at the end of the day, this is just I mean, at the end of the day, this, it's not, no one wants this except for her. Like, it's a situation where I'm 99.9% positive Melania and everyone around her, her entire team, is aware of the fact that she is arguably one of like the worst first ladies in our country's history, okay? No one knows what she does. No one thinks about her whenever she's not around. Like, I don't really think she kind of serves a purpose. She comes in as Trump's arm candy every once in a while when it's appropriate. Those are the article's words, not mine. And so at the end of the day, it's, I think, a situation where Melania feels a little left out. She feels a little left out because Zaddy's getting all the attention. So what better way to blow $50 million and call our friends over at Amazon MGM Studios and say, hey, mommy needs a movie.
What are we doing?
So Trump made a few calls, and now we have this trailer. We have the Melania Trump movie official trailer. Let's take a look. I mean, it's gonna be very comical. I can only imagine we're going to probably laugh out loud together multiple times within the next minute and 7 seconds. Let's take a look.
Here we go again.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go.
You can come in. Come on in. My proudest legacy will be that of peacemaker.
Peacemaker in the fire.
That's right, baby. She's involved. Witness. History.
Beautiful.
Wow. Wow.
Together with like-minded leaders, we have a voice. Is it safe?
It is safe.
She's sneaky sexy, though. You have to give her that, right? Baron, billionaire Baron.
So here it is.
Let's go.
Hi, Mr. President. Congratulations.
Did you watch it?
I did not. Yeah, I will see it on the news.
What are we doing?
She's not even with him. Why isn't she with him?
What are we doing?
If I was on my way to becoming the next president of the United States, I would. Why is my wife not right? But what could she possibly be doing? What on this planet Earth could Melania Trump have had to do anywhere else other than Mar-a-Lago with her husband and his friends celebrating his win at the very least? And then she has the audacity to tell him that she didn't watch it.
What are we doing?
And that she just watched it later on the news, and that one of her assistants came in and just said, hey, he won. And she said, great, Kay, thanks. called him, acted happy, and said, yeah, no, I'm not watching that shit.
What are we doing?
Like, if you think for a minute that I have time or care about your little presidential games or whatever try to scam you're trying to pull now, she knows. Okay, Melania knows. She's hip to the game. She's hip to the scam. She understands what's going on, and she knows that she needs to stay in the shadows. She needs to stay back. And whenever they call her in, whenever she gets the call, she knows one of Trump's aides will give her a call. They send a jet, they pick her up, and she's there for whatever event or public appearance that she needs to be there for. And then, boop, she goes away, and she spends most of her time either at Mar-a-Lago or a penthouse in New York City.
What are we doing?
And that's it. And that's what she does. And she does some more organizational stuff. She helps children do some things, but at the end of the day, she's bored. And so what better way to spend $50 million than to create this biography, documentary style? I mean, it's rated PG. It's fun for the whole family.
What are we doing?
And I mean, I can't wait. I mean, does it come as a surprise? Okay, now listen to this, folks. Does it come as a surprise to anyone that alongside this trailer announcement, we get even more news from Melania? I mean, it wouldn't be a Trump family deal without multiple announcements, with multiple ways for them to make even more money off of the grifting project. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this. Oh, it's the Melania production company. It's the Melania production company. We're talking Muse Films, folks.
What are we doing?
There's no way Melania was only going to get executive producer credits as well as lead actress credits, okay? She needed one more revenue. She needed one more slice of that $50 million budget pie. So what better way to attach her all-new Muse Films production company to this extravaganza that is that thereof, the movie Melania, brought to you by Amazon and NGM Studios, executively produced by Muse Films, Melania's all-new production company.
What are we doing?
So you're telling me that instead of helping her husband run the country, do good, we saw Michelle Obama every day of the week, we saw Jill Biden sometimes, she was old as shit, so we kind of gave her a pass. We saw like a whole bunch of past presidents' wives were doing a whole bunch of stuff out public facing and doing good for the community while they were in office. But Melania, she just wants to make movies, bro.
What are we doing?
Melania Trump, she doesn't have time. She doesn't have time for our poor country, Campbell's soup eating bullshit, economic. Like, she doesn't even know, like, she doesn't know what groceries are. She doesn't give a shit about you. She doesn't care. Like, Melania doesn't know what an electric bill is.
What are we doing?
So, like, really, all she wants to do at the end of the day is make movies, okay? She wants to make movies. So, with the production company, now she gets one more slice of the pie. And she's credited for everything. You know what I mean? Melania serves as an executive director while Brent Ratner, the director of Rush Hour, is the director of the Melania movie.
What are we doing?
It all makes sense. Now it all makes sense. The guy who directed Rush Hour, he's coming back to do Rush Hour 4, something that Donald Trump directly asked for, aka Paramount, aka, and he's directed his wife's movie. This is what I'm talking about, folks. We can't let Paramount buy Warner Brothers. If Paramount buys Warner Brothers, that means they own the movie industry, and that means Trump is free to just make and allowed to suggest to make whatever movies he ever wants.
What are we doing?
And we'll get movies like Melania every fucking year, and we'll all have to watch it. It'll be federal law by that point. By that point in time, Donald Trump will probably make it federal law that all schools and establishments air his Melania 2 via the airwaves and all the streaming devices, because we all have to watch it by the end of the day. And so, wow, okay, with Brett Ratner, he's directing. The documentary comes as Paramount is currently developing Rush Hour 4, with Ratner set to return, along with stars Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. We know that, according to Variety and The Hollywood Reporter. Now, the issue is, in 2017, 6 women accused Ratner of sexual harassment and assault, including actress Olivia Munn and Natasha Henstridge. Among the hashtag #MeToo movement, the 4th film was put on hold. That's why they didn't make Rush Hour 4.
What are we doing?
I thought they shelved it for other reasons, but they didn't make Rush Hour 4 because there were accusations and pretty much against the director. And now Donald Trump is forcing it to come out. Why do you think all of Donald Trump's friends are weirdos, bro?
What are we doing?
Why do you think Epstein, Ratner, Trump, Bill Gates, the whole fucking thing? It's just... Do you see the rabbit holes? Do you see the rabbit holes that we have to create for ourselves? Like, it's all a little web. It's all a little web of Trump's friends and all of the people. It can't just be a movie. It can't just be a documentary. It has to be with someone connected to the Rush Hour series, and that's why they shelved it. And now he's back, and it's basically like Trump gave him a pardon.
What are we doing?
Trump basically gave fucking the Brett Ratner a pardon. And now, and now Joe Exotic's still in prison.
What are we doing?
So you can catch the Melania movie out in theaters exclusively January 30th. I know I'm getting a ticket. I already have it on pre-order. I'm getting a big-ass bucket of popcorn. I pray. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? What do you guys think the popcorn bucket's going to look like for the Melania movie? It's just her head. It's that hat. It's the hat.
What are we doing?
I guarantee you, mark my words right now, when the Melania movie comes out January 30th, they're going to make a popcorn bucket out of the white and black hat that they were drawing, and then she was wearing it, and the behind the scenes. I need a Melania hat popcorn bucket. Yes, sir. Yes, with a side of nachos, please. And I'm definitely, you better believe it, going to one of those movie theaters that has alcohol, because I'm not sitting through that shit sober, if you know what I mean.
What are we doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, Trump announced so many things in the last 24 hours, and it's all pretty much good news. I mean, he doesn't typically do the right thing or say the right thing or pass the right law or have the right mindset about what's best for the American citizen. But I think this one is a big W for Zaddy Trumpets.
What are we doing?
I mean, just listen to this. Take a listen. It's history, folks. Here we go.
I'm pleased to announce that I will be signing an executive order to reschedule marijuana from a Schedule
Where's my
1 to a
joint?
Schedule
Let's light
3
it up.
controlled
Let's
substance
do it.
with
I mean, let's go.
legitimate medical uses. We have people begging for me to do this.
It's
People
just,
that,
thank you. Me.
great pain.
I've been begging
For
him.
decades, this action has been requested
Yep.
by American patients
Yep.
suffering from extreme
Wow.
pain, incurable diseases,
Wow.
aggressive cancers, seizure disorders, neurological problems, and more,
Love it.
including numerous veterans with service-related injuries and older Americans who live with chronic medical problems that severely degrade their quality of life.
Yep.
Today, I'm
Been
pleased to
saying
announce
that. Been saying
What
that.
are we doing?
I've been trying to get every single person in my life who's had a health problem for years just to try a smidge. Try a little flour, try an edible, try some tincture, and I guarantee you, after a little bit of use, most of your problems will go away.
What are we doing?
There's this negative notion that I'm really freaking tired and sick of around the plant. The plant that most people in this country are legally allowed to smoke. If it's not recreationally legal in your state, Most states then have it medically legal, to which point all you have to do is call a 1-800 number, say you get headaches and have anxiety, and for $50, they'll send you a little card in the mail, and then you can go to the dispensary and buy legal flour, edibles, pre-rolls in some places. I mean, it is a magical place that will give you this perfectly legal drug to take, and all of your aches, your pains, your anxiety, your brain fog, it all goes away.
What are we doing?
And now people will tell you now, especially with this news coming out, scromiting. This is the new term that they have come up with on the opposite side of this argument to try to deter us all from continuously using the plant and drug and smoking it and ingesting it. Scromiting. They're claiming that excessive marijuana use is causing scromiting, where people are showing up in the hospital screaming at the top of their lungs and spewing vomit out of their mouth. Hey. You know who scromits? Fucking alcoholics.
What are we doing?
You know who shows up in the hospital screaming at the top of their lungs with vomit spewing out of their mouth? Someone who just fucking overdosed on alcohol.
What are we doing?
Someone who has alcohol poisoning.
What are we doing?
There's like one case. There's one case of someone who had an allergic negative reaction to the marijuana. And yes, sometimes that does happen. But now what they are trying to do is they are trying to convince you that scromiting is a thing. And if you aggressively ingest this plant that is pretty legal for you to do, you'll end up in the ER throwing up and just screaming at the top of your lungs. And you don't want that. So don't do drugs, kids.
What are we doing?
Listen, folks. In a world where they tried to convince us that the DARE program was a legit program where police officers came into our schools and said, hey kids, drugs are bad, don't do drugs, here's a pencil, here's a license plate, here's a t-shirt, don't do drugs. Drug Administration, Recreational Education, whatever the fuck DARE stood for.
What are we doing?
Come to find out all these years later, the whole thing was a fucking pyramid scheme. It was a way for police officers to make extra money on the side when they weren't on duty. So when you were essentially an off-duty cop, when your shift was over, you weren't making a lot back then. In the early 2000s, a cop's salary was shit. So instead of selling Mary Kay and Tupperware like their wives were, the cops would sign up for the DARE program. And every person that they then signed up for the DARE program, aka all their police buddies, they got even more kickbacks. And then for every time that they went into a classroom, they got paid. When then their team members went into a classroom, they all got paid. And the guys at the top were just collecting all of the money. The DARE program was the equivalent of Mary Kay for police officers.
What are we doing?
It is a situation where they have been trying to lie to us. They have been lying to us about marijuana since essentially its inception, since we started using it just for medical and recreational purposes. The pharmaceutical industry, and especially the alcohol industry, and especially those that they're of the United States federal government who also believe are in the pockets of both of those industries, have tried to shut it down for years. For years, it has been this, don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. And yes, I'm not saying all drugs are good. You know, don't do the hard shit. Don't fucking shoot heroin. Don't do any of that stuff. But I mean, hey, if you want to smoke a smidge of weed just to get your head straight, just because you got ache and pains, and just because none of the other shit that they have to give you over the counters works, well, by God, take an edible and take a nap.
What are we doing?
My sister, who's been against drugs her entire life, I gave her a few edibles the other day. She just asked me for more.
What are we doing?
And also, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on the whole social aspect and how it is socially okay for you and your friends and your family to smoke a half a pack of cigarettes all day long, smell like a goddamn carton of cigarettes, disgusting. Your car smells like cigarettes, your house smells like cigarettes, your clothes smell like cigarettes. But as soon as I smoke a joint and walk into establishment, I've got the fucking staff and bartenders saying audibly out loud in front of me and in front of everybody else, damn, sure smells earthy in here.
What are we doing?
Like, it's sociably okay to smell like a fucking chimney, but if you smell like a hint of weed, someone's calling the cops or has something to say about it.
What are we doing?
While they go outside and smoke a cigar, and their buddies are smoking their 4th cigarette of the hour.
What are we doing?
It's just this whole notion that they've been lying to us for our entire lives. And so now that a president like Donald Trump, I'm not saying he's right all the time, but a W for the culture. I mean, classifying it from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3 substance is just making it this much closer to the point where it will be federally and it'll be legal everywhere.
What are we doing?
Some GOP lawmakers have written to you in recent days saying they're concerned this executive order could normalize drug use for youth. How would you respond to them?
You're talking about this particular today? Well, I think I'd let one of the doctors respond to it because he can do it a lot better than me. But I can only tell you that when you see polls of 82% of the people want this, when I have friends that are really, really sick and they've gone through, I guess you could say, unfortunately, I don't want to become too involved in it because I don't want it happening. But these are people that really know what's going on. Very smart people. This is one of the most successful people in the country and a very brilliant guy. And when they go through this horrible ordeal of cancer or other things, and they realize that this is something that makes them feel better without all of the side effects of some of the drugs where you're just totally knocked out and out of it. But I'd like to have one of the doctors maybe respond because you people do it better than anybody.
I'm happy to respond.
Yes.
I mean, and my answer is we have had cannabis scheduled for how long? And it hasn't protected neither the adolescents nor the adults. We have 20 million people in the United States with a cannabis use disorder. This is not legalizing it. It's making easier to do research so that we can use it when it is indicated and optimally.
So it's also a big part of this is research. In other words, you'll now have a much larger sample and you'll be able to see if it's as good as many people say it is. I mean, people say it is beyond good, and you'll be able to find that out now.
And when that day comes, I'll say I told you so. They need to listen, hey, do you know when's the last time someone killed someone driving high? Never.
What are we doing?
Not from weed. Alcohol.
What are we doing?
That's legal. Like, at the end of the day, the argument, it's unwinnable for the other side. If you try to argue with me, you will lose. Sandy tries to tell me that people end up in her hospital all the time for marijuana use. And to that I say, bullshit.
What are we doing?
And I get her every time. She's like, yeah, they get it from the gas station, Levi. And I'm like, yeah, Mom, if you buy fake drugs, there's going to be negative side effects. You shouldn't buy your fucking drugs from 7-Eleven.
What are we doing?
And she's like, well, how do they know that? And I say, because they're adults with adult brains and they should fucking know better.
What are we doing?
Don't buy edibles from 7-Eleven. Go to the dispensary. And if you legally can't, maybe it's time to get rid of that concealed license permit.
What are we doing?
You don't need a gun anyways. I'm done.
What are we doing?
Donald Trump also announced this, and I think this is honestly, a lot of people were calling this crazy. I'm calling it a good idea. Listen to this.
In the fall, we will host the first ever Patriot Games, an unprecedented 4-day athletic event featuring the greatest high school athletes, one young man and one young woman from each state and territory. But I promise there will.
I volunteer as tribute.
What are we doing?
Donald Trump is creating the Hunger Games. He's calling it the Patriot Games. I'm surprised it's not the Trump Games, but he's calling it the Hunger Games, and it's happening, folks, okay? This is it. It's the future. It's now. Get ready, because a tribute from every state and region within the United States is going to be competing next year for the ultimate prize. Now, I don't think anyone's going to probably pass away or be deceased at the end of the Patriots games. Maybe their egos and pride.
What are we doing?
Because I'm going to win. But at the end of the day, the Patriot Games, everyone's calling this Trump's Hunger Games. I mean, it's a situation where, like, look, I think it's going to be a good idea. You know what I mean? Could you imagine watching the Patriot Games if, like, high school Allen Iverson, high school LeBron, like, if the athletes that you now watch in the NFL and the NBA back in high school because it's a high school competition. Boom, you see them in the Patriots game, and now they're slam dunking for the NBA. And so it's probably going to be a really cool event. It's probably going to be even better than, like, say, like the Olympics, probably because other countries won't be there.
What are we doing?
Just kidding. But at the end of the day, it's like an Olympic type kind of competition. And man, oh day, it's Trump's Hunger Games. And so it's the world we live in. It's the society we live in. It's the norm. It's their world. I'm just living in it. Grocery prices are through the roof. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching another episode of the What Are We Doing podcast. My name is Levi McCurdy, and I cannot thank you enough for having this roller coaster of a ride with me this year. From talking to people like Joe Exotic, to having guests on, to Sheetz, to Dude Robe, to the bits, to the news, to the everything that we have been through in 2025, the wedding episode. I mean, everything that we have done this year that has led us to this point is because of this podcast. If it wasn't for this What Are We Doing podcast, I wouldn't be able to afford my house. I wouldn't be able to do this every week. I wouldn't have friends like Sheetz. I wouldn't have the life that I live. So I thank you all for watching. I thank you. Please, so hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification. If you can swipe over on the comments and you see the hype button, hit the hype button. You got 5 buttons to push. And of course, folks, as always, you can see clips, full episodes of the pod, and everything that we post on our YouTube channel very easily. Dismiss all of the other clutter, all of the other distractions, and just go directly to wadpod.com, WAWDPOD.com, and it's going to load up all of the recent clips and full episodes of this podcast that you can watch on repeat continuously. Listen, while you're sleeping, just put this podcast on repeat. Go to Spotify, go to YouTube, go to Apple, turn the volume down to just above 1 notch, and just listen to the podcast on repeat while you sleep for 8 hours straight.
What are we doing?
Support small creators, support your friends, give this a thumbs up, give this a like if you see it. And ladies and gentlemen, please have an incredible holiday. Have a Merry Christmas. I will see you potentially next week. Listen, next week's Christmas. I think like Wednesday is what? Christmas Eve? Wednesday's Christmas Eve. Thursday's Christmas Day. The day after Christmas. Hey, I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm pretty sure Donald Trump just announced that Christmas Eve and the day after Christmas are now federal holidays. So your job and employer should give you off, and they don't. He's a jerk.
What are we doing?